All right, we all obsess over crafting the perfect invitation, right? But what happens in that single critical moment after your guest clicks submit? That right there is the moment most hosts get wrong, and it's exactly what we're going to fix today.
So your guest just RSVP'd. Now what? It seems so simple, doesn't it? But this is actually a really critical junction. Your guest did their part, but now they're just left hanging in this sort of digital void. They're wondering, did it go through? What's supposed to happen next? This is where a great guest experience can really start to fall apart.
And this small oversight, it can create a huge ripple effect of guest anxiety and, believe me, a lot of last-minute stress for you. But here's the good news. It's an incredibly easy fix, and we're about to walk right through it.
Have you ever wondered why you get so many of those just checking in texts before a party? It's because of what I like to call the RSVP blind spot. It's that gap where we, as hosts, are so focused on getting a head count that we completely forget about the guest's journey after they've responded.
Here is the absolute core of the problem. On one side, you have the host's focus. Your goal is simple. Collect a yes or a no. Get that number. But on the other side, your guest has a completely different, more emotional need. They're looking for reassurance that it actually worked, and they want clarity on what to do next. This fundamental disconnect, well, it's the source of so many headaches.
To really understand why this matters so much, let's just step into your guest's shoes for a second. Imagine you just clicked yes to a party you're really excited about. And then, nothing.
It always starts with that little flicker of doubt. You clicked a button, the page might have refreshed, but that was it. Was there a glitch? Did it actually work? All of a sudden, you're not so sure anymore.
And we've all been there, haven't we? You don't want to be that guest, the one who sends a needy follow-up text. So you just wait. But that little seed of uncertainty can create this low-level anxiety that just kind of taints your excitement for the whole event.
And then, inevitably, that anxiety wins. You find yourself typing out the exact message you were trying so hard to avoid, all because of that initial moment of uncertainty.
Now, this isn't just some minor inconvenience. It leads to very real problems, like duplicate RSVPs that totally throw off your numbers, a flood of just checking in messages that clog up your phone, and guests who feel insecure about the event before it even starts.
But what if I told you there's a really simple way to eliminate all of that guest anxiety and, honestly, make your own life so much easier? Let's talk about the solution, designing the perfect confirmation experience. It all comes down to these three simple but incredibly powerful components. First, a clear, "we got it" message. Second, a quick summary of the key details. And third, a spot for any final important notes. That's it. That is the secret to a flawless post-RSVP experience.
The event summary is absolutely crucial. The second after someone commits, you want to immediately reinforce the most important information: what it is, when it is, and where it is. This helps lock those details into their memory, and it gives them instant confidence that they're prepared.
And this third part, the important note section, this is your secret weapon. This is where you proactively answer those common questions about dress code or what to bring or where to park. A little bit of foresight here can save you like a dozen texts down the line.
So now let's talk about the payoff, because making this one small change has a massive positive impact on both you and your guests. It's a true win-win situation.
I mean, look at this. The difference is just night and day. Without a proper confirmation, you're stuck in reactive mode, fielding the same questions over and over again. But with one, you are in control. You have the peace of mind to focus your energy on, the actual party planning.
And all of this leads to a really important concept: attendance accuracy. Think of it this way. Guests who feel confident and informed are way more likely to be reliable. They're less likely to flake out, show up late, or come unprepared simply because the event feels solid and well-organized from the very start.
And for your guests, the benefits are just as significant. They feel secure, they feel informed, and most importantly, they feel respected. And that feeling of being valued is what turns a tentative yes into a definite, "I can't wait to be there."
But this is about more than just slick logistics. Let's zoom out for a second and see how this one small change really sets the entire tone for your event.
A clear, helpful confirmation page is your very first opportunity to signal that this event is going to be amazing. It builds trust and it builds excitement from that very first interaction, and it makes your guests even more eager to attend.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. The RSVP process does not end when your guest clicks submit. That moment is actually the beginning of their commitment to your event, and it's your chance to make it a great one.
So the next time you're planning something, don't just ask for an RSVP. Ask yourself this: how can I use that powerful moment of confirmation to build confidence, create excitement, and set the stage for a truly unforgettable experience?